Game time.
If you didn't know, better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. On one sideline, a look at the Texans head coach. His guys a confident 4-2, a third of the way into this season. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart in the booth with you, excited for this one. It's going to be punter Ryan Stonehouse who gets this thing underway. And we're off and running for Lambeau. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've set it down from 37. Send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Dropping back to throw. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Fields on third. Connects on the crosser. This gets the first and more. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Texans first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Now it's Bigsby. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And the pack gets home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
24-yard gain on the play.
Working inside the red zone.
First down.
Buying some time left. Cut near the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Here we go, sit up.
Bigsby has the Houston touchdown. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points.
Texans.
Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Throwing on second. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends.
At the 49-yard line.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Second and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Calvin Austin on the return. Things going well so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Texans are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Again, it's Bigsby. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans break the tie here in the 1st. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Keeps away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
2nd and 16 at the 40-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Man in motion, headed right. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. Back deep, it's Cavante Turpin. He has it at the 22.
Cavante Turpin on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
This our last play of the quarter.
Here we go, son.
1st down throw for Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Buying some time right. Big catch is made, and he got Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. 12 to go now on second down after the sack.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. This finds Austin, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out now runs the Packer offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and...
They're going to try and throw it here. Finds his man. It's cracked. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for a Packers first down.
They'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Options are open here. It's second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Speed on the coverage.
Cowboy 80.
Back now, pressure coming. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. Now is Tyler Luke for the field goal attempt. This a 54-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Texans are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Now here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And pushing the tight end over. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll throw it. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. Finds him over the middle, and he's able to take this one down to the 25. We need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
To number 3, Demario Douglas.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. 3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd down.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Packers.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Motioning the tight end now. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Goal to go. They're passing. This one's caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third and goal.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10.
Packers 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Austin. This makes it up to the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest.
Here we go, son. All right.
Throwing on first down, Fields. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Gain of 47 on the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Texans.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point try now from Lutz.
Point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead.
31. Packers 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Looking in the air here. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Still sticking with the passing game. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They are throwing it again. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Pass play coming here. He finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing it again here. It is caught left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second and
He's going to throw it again.
at the 23-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10.
In the red zone on 1st. Dumped off to his running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling. And if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week, so let's get after it. Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Chargers in the AFC West. And this is the running back. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. The Chargers improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners quarterback. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Michael Pittman Jr. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Seahawks up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here comes Austin. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Texans are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Catch made over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Now Fields again. He connects downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 61 yards. And the Texans, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Packers 17.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down.
Back to throw now. That's going to be... Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Texans have recovered it!
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's the backup. First throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
Looking to throw here. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to...
Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Packers secure it. He's at midfield. 30. Hits the 20. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the third. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. A gain of 14.
First down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets some more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We'll air it out on 3rd. Yet another grab for Williams. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll work against the blitz. That one's cut along the left sideline. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
And the Packers, first down.
Here's a give to Taylor. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Taylor again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Holmes now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff here for Bigsby. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Play action, Fields. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw for Fields. That's low and bounces short of his man. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some captain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make when in reality, In this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down. The Texans set to punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 from the 32. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun, handing off to Taylor. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. He's going to throw this one. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 18 at the 40-yard line.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gain.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. The kick is off the mark. No good. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the fourth.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Texans are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here we go.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Ready.
Going with Bigsby here. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers send Demario Douglas with the football once again. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
60 by 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss at 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. This ball is caught by Tolbert. A gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Jalen Tolbert. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Hup, go.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty helps them out a little bit as they come up on 3rd and 8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Sticking to the air here. Going with the screen to Taylor. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Working quickly here.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Sets up 4th down.
Let's go now.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. The Packers take their first timeout. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's keeping it. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Myles Garrett brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
He was defended by Kenny Moore.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run this with Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up and buckle up.
Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. They tried for the field goal to really eliminate all shadow of a doubt, and instead, let's introduce some doubt into the picture and a little energy on the other side, Kate. It's not quite an automatic win still. They're going to have to get focused defensively and make sure they get a stop to clinch this.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
First down. 1st and 10.
He spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Vikings.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
21 yards. That's good.
Roll.
1st down.
And that's spiked with 6 seconds left to play. Ball on the 16. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one.
And he gets in for 2. No flags are down. They are a snap away from winning this ball game. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby. And that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is, and ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. And this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win.